think I forgot to take my allergy medicine today. I have been clearing my throat. My sinuses have been running. It's horrible. I've been through a few things lately. Hello and welcome back, I should say. I've been angry. I've been angry for no reason. I've been mad at everybody for no reason. I literally have been just pissed off. Bad. I've been trying to figure out why. I've been ignoring it, hoping that it would pass. It's been a while. It's been maybe almost a couple of weeks. I just now think I got a message. I'm not sure. The last time I had vertigo that was active, not this current time that just passed, the time before where I was debilitated for 5 days. I cannot remember if I had a migraine before or after that, but I have come to the realization that my migraines are tied in with my vertigo, because I had this recent bout of vertigo, started, and as soon as it eased, I had a migraine. And it's working on 2 weeks. It's been about a week and a half. Today has been the mildest, and I think I got off of that, but the message was, sometimes when I get information, I guess, just look to the side and my thoughts kind of wander. And sometimes information comes in, and that's how I channel sometimes. Sometimes I will look off and my eyes dart like I'm searching for something. I channel that way also. But back on target here. Today I was talking to Giuseppe, and we had stopped talking briefly, and I was eating, and he said he's at the store, and I was leaving to go back to work, and I can't remember my thought process at that minute, but I was thinking, I'm tired of being angry. I don't know why I'm angry, but I'm very angry. And the word ascending came through. And it was one of those slap my forehead moments, as in, really? Because the last time I was pissed off for no reason, and I'm not an angry person. I am really not an angry person. After all that I've been through, I'm still not angry. So the last time I was angry, it was like 4 days. And that was the first time. I had no reason to be, nothing, and it was really bothering me. I was irritable, and that's not me either. And so I was in the shower, and that was going through my head. What is going on? Why am I so angry? Blah, blah, blah. And in comes in my head a female voice and said, "You are ascending, dear one." And I looked up at the shower head, and I was like, what? And then I started researching, because information that's meant for me is very minimal. So I did some research, and that's one of the signs is, for some, not all, they get very irritable, tired, fatigued, you name it, angry. And that's my telltale sign that I'm ascending. So I've been ascending and did not even know it. I should have known it because I've done it before. This migraine, I don't know if it occurred in the beginning of me getting mad. I don't know. The last time when I was debilitated, I cannot remember if we were going through a ascension or something like the Lion's Gate or whatever. I don't know. So next time I get this migraine that's activated with vertigo, I need to take notes. For some reason, I hear a silence like I've never heard in here. And I hear frequency changes. I haven't heard that in a while, and my right ear is ringing louder than my left. today I was petting Mouse, and it was at lunch, and I was petting on her and loving on her, and she's so persistent on getting attention, and she's got to get it out. And I've learned that, so I've got to pet her and pet her and pet her, you know. And I've got to do that before I start my videos. And I remember thinking, Ezekiel, I wish I could share this with you. Isn't she the cutest thing? And then, bam, I got a vision. I don't know if he brings it on or the medium in me brings it on when I think or say things like that. But I see this enormous man. And when I say enormous, I don't mean like 5'10", 5'11". I'm talking about 9 or 10 foot tall, huge, muscular man. And he was kneeled down playing with Mouse, smiling with his huge hands. I say his huge hands because there's times where I meditate, and I need to do that tonight. And I specifically will try to go as deep as I can. And then I picture myself going to him. And or I invite all of the ascended masters, Yeshua, Yahweh, Buddha, you know, I invite all of them to come in and meditate with me, including Zeke. And for those of you who don't know, he's my soulmate. So there's been times he comes to me in different clothes. Color of clothes, I should say. One time he came, and it's funny because it's like I get this visual of him sitting Indian style, and he's coming down slowly, right in front of me, really slow, and he's got his hands palms down in his knee area, between his knee and calf kind of area. And I look at them often thinking, gosh, those hands are enormous. And he's enormous too. Neighbors are walking up next door, and I have my ring light on, and they're staring in here. But anyway, so he comes down, and he's sitting like that, and I'm sitting there thinking how huge his hands are. And I think I had my cell phone on because I listened to specific music for my meditation. And my eyes weren't open this whole entire time. I was just enjoying the view. And he's got blue eyes, very blue eyes. And the phone was, I was on my bed. The phone was on my bed. I can't remember, to the left, right, front of me. I can't remember. But he was looking at me. It was like he was just staring at me, and the light from my cell phone had the bottom of his eyes lit up, and they were glowing such a beautiful blue. And it wasn't like he was staring at me kind of, you know, solid, or, you know, it was, I'm not sure. Because I tried to keep looking at him, wondering, what is he thinking about, kind of thing. I don't know. But he's such a beautiful man, I have to say. And that time, I think he was in all black, I can't remember. And he's came to me in a black shirt and khaki pants. He's came to me in all white. And the very first time I've seen him was in a so-called dream. I can't remember the things he would do. It might have been dreams that I kept dreaming of a man coming to me as different men, meaning, you know, supposed to have been the same man. And he was floating toward me, and he had khaki pants on. I can't remember the shirt, maybe navy blue or something. And he was coming toward me, and I said, "Was that you?" And he looks at me kind of seductively, and he nods, and then he grabs me. And I gasped myself awake. And I don't think I could go back to sleep. But honestly, at first I was let down. Let me explain. I think I've spoke to this about this in one of my videos. The first time I was hypnotized, I saw in my mind's eye, my third eye, a very beautiful, young, elvish looking man, boy, I'm not sure. Um, it could have been a man, but he was watching and he looked like he was on guard. And this, I wasn't hypnotized yet. I was talking to the hypnotist and seeing this. And something that came across me as that was my soulmate. Don't know why, but I actually think he is the son of my soulmate and mine. I said that wrong, but you know where I'm going. But for the longest, I thought that was my soulmate. And this being was beautiful, I have to say. And it turns out he's my son, probably, my hybrid son. But when I found out that that was my soulmate, I don't know why I was let down. I think it's because I thought for a long time that the other being was my soulmate, and he was gorgeous. And so at first I was let down, but then once I was thinking about it, I'm like, wait a minute. This guy's gorgeous too. What am I thinking about? I think I had a point I was going with that, but I can't remember. But he comes to me often when I meditate, and same pose, everything except the clothes are different. There's one time I went to a ship that I think was my ship. I actually seen it the first UFO that I seen. It was a tall vertical ship, pure white, beautiful, maybe between 5 and 10 stories tall kind of ship. So when I meditated, I wanted to go to him. I wanted to see, I think it was one of my first times. I wanted to see if I could go to him. And I went to this ship. And I was like, what? There were other beings that I really could not see. And I couldn't see my soulmate clearly. But I knew it was him. And the ship was on the ground. And I don't know if it was Earth. Something tells me it was not Earth because it was really pretty. But I walk up to the entryway, and there's all these beings. My soulmate comes out and just kind of grabs me, whisks me in his arms, and we go up like this elevator thing. And we start making out like crazy in the elevator. And that's all I'm going to share with you. That's it. I don't know. I don't know why I came out talking about my soulmate, but I started out with vertigo and headaches and ascension. I don't know. I do feel that when I'm sad, and that's pretty often, but when I'm sad and I cry, I feel that he kneels beside me and comforts me. How, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure I feel him. Sometimes I want to deny it. I don't know if that's my earth self saying, no, girl, you're imagining. I don't know. It's so hard to believe. I mean, the things that I know, but never did know until recently, I'm like, I'm losing my mind. Not too long ago, I didn't believe in any of this. And now, look what's going on. So yeah, that's crazy. By the way, some of you may know what my twin, I want to say twin flame, but he's not. He's my soulmate. What he looks like. He looks like, this is kind of funny, but the only way I can describe him is the cartoon Pocahontas, John. He looks like him. The big square jaw and everything. His hair was a whitish blonde, lighter than this. Crap. That's my natural hair color. But anyway, and it's real coarse looking. But then I started thinking, he was floating. So was that a lot like not gravity or something? I know souls float, but I'm confused because his hair looked like out. It was about this short, but it looked out. So I was like, was he in gravity, non-gravity, and his hair was boofy? Or was it just coarse and just that way? I don't know. I feel like I could see him right here. And I feel like he's grinning so big. And you guys are probably thinking, oh, she's crazy. Listen to her. But he's in all black. And he's like, I want to... Something tells me he's on the coffee table, sitting on my coffee table, Indian style. He's got a beautiful smile. When he smiles, his big, pretty teeth, and his smile is just right. And I wonder, it kind of looks like he's got a butt chin. Not sure, but it's big square jaw. And when he smiles, his whole face just brightens. And he looks like he's bashful right now. Some of these things that I see, I wish I could share with you all, because they're all of my images and visions that I have of these beings are so beautiful. A lot of people would think that I'm crazy. Well, actually, some do. So yeah, I'm sorry, I was looking at him again. I get distracted, and so when I know he's here and I kind of pause and look away, it's because I see him. And people call it the mind's eye or third eye. It's the same thing. But it's like I can see perfectly. And he's beautiful. I've already said that. I don't know how many times. So guys, I'm going to end this here. I love you guys tremendously. I hope you liked this video. It was everywhere. And I'm going to send you love, light, and peace. Bye.